Alright, so I'm making this video about the space shuttle, the Challenger, the mission that failed in January of 1986. The Challenger exploded 72 seconds after liftoff. So I have three questions to answer. What could NASA have done differently? Well, first off, I think they should have held off and listened to the engineers that were telling them about the problems that they had about the boosters. And I know NASA was under a lot of pressure from politicians and pressure for their budget, and they wanted to they wanted to beat Russia, and that they were just being a little too competitive and trying to rush things and cut corners, and ultimately ended up leading to the loss of 7 lives, all the astronauts. And so I just think they should have taken their time and ignored the outside pressures and made safety a top priority instead of just trying to get it done. I know they had a lot of delays along the way, weather delays, and it took a long time, and they had to keep rescheduling. But if you cut corners and ignore people's warnings, then somebody's going to get hurt, and obviously people got hurt or killed, excuse me. So the second question, what should Roger Bosjali, I think is how you say his name, have done differently? In my mind, I think he did a pretty good job. I think he did what he should have done. He told his superiors more than once, warned them that it wasn't safe and they needed to delay the launch. They didn't listen to him. I know talking to your superiors sometimes it's difficult and scary even. He could have lost his job. His job would have been in jeopardy. Without his job, he can't support his family. And I mean, it's tough. He was in a tough situation. I think the only thing he could have probably done differently is maybe reached out to the media, got the word out that way. Then maybe NASA would have felt the pressure. Since they like giving into pressure, they would have felt the pressure from the media and the public, and maybe they would have delayed the launch and those astronauts wouldn't have lost their lives. So the third question, what do you, the students, see as your future engineering professional responsibilities in relation to both being loyal to management and protecting the public welfare? Well, as future engineering professionals, I think we need to place huge importance on safety and carrying out a job the right way. Safety should come ahead of the needs and wants of management or whatever company you're working for. They shouldn't cut corners just so they can get it done faster and put people's lives at stake. But yeah, and so that's my thoughts on the Space Shuttle Challenger.